Beryl, now a dangerous Category 3, is expected to bring damaging hurricane-force winds, torrential rainfall, and storm surge to the Lesser Antilles. So in today's forecast, I'll break down everything you need to know from this dangerous major hurricane. At 3 p.m. UTC or 11 a.m. AST today, Beryl is located near 10.7 degrees north, 54.9 degrees west, or 570 kilometers east-southeast of Barbados, tracking west at 21 miles per hour or 33 kilometers per hour. Now for the maximum sustained winds, the NHC has fixed at it being 105 knots, or 195 kilometers per hour at 3 p.m. UTC, making it the first major hurricane of the year. However, direct estimates have stormed through this rating, hence we fixed the maximum sustained winds being 115 knots, or 215 kilometers per hour. Now onto the satellite imagery. From this visual imagery provided by NextRad, we can see overnight intensification has shown a very nightmarish scenario. We see thickened convective bands associated with a progressively well-defined eye. Additional clearing out is seen in the eye center as the system continues to show signs of semi-rapid to rapid intensification. For watches and warnings, as Beryl is anticipated to pass directly through the Windward Islands, hurricane warnings have been in place here in most of the Lesser Antilles and Windward Islands, with the Northern Quadrant scale force wind prompting a tropical storm warning in Martinique and a tropical storm watch in Dominica. Now for the newest forecast cone dispatched by the National Hurricane Center, since the storm is still undergoing a rapid intensification and remains at the complex system, significant fluctuations remain a possibility, so we're still not so sure what's the peak intensity of the storm. But in the meantime, a Category 4 peak is expected by 12 hours at 220 kilometers per hour or 120 knots, right before it tracks through the Windward Islands. We cannot emphasize more on these locations, including Barbados, St. Lucia, Tobago, and Grenada, in these places of hurricane warnings, as damaging hurricane force winds could impact these areas really soon, and they should take immediate action to protect themselves. Gale winds are most likely to arrive early Monday morning, combining with immense rainfall for those in the storm's center. And from this torrential rainfall graph dispatched, you can see local rainfalls in Barbados and Grenada or other islands can exceed 10 inches. Note that storm surge with water levels at most of 6 to 9 feet above normal heights has also been highlighted by the National Hurricane Center's advisory. Now beyond 5 days for the NHC forecast cone, despite shear and land effect shower weaken the storms that pass through eastern Mexico on early Friday. Some models do indicate re-emergence of a tropical system in the Gulf of Mexico, though its intensity shall hugely vary as this time progresses. As you can see, ECMWF symbol show a stronger system while the GFS model shows a weaker one. Now once again, we cannot emphasize more regarding the fact that Beryl will bring life-threatening hurricane force winds to the Lesser Antilles, likely during its peak stage. Those under warning areas stay weather vigilant and don't hesitate to consult your local meteorological service for official information. This is Typhoon Documentaries, bringing daily tropical cyclone updates to everyday people.